Yeah, Conrad Murray, AD, Beatbox Academy, Beats Elements. I just wanted to make a video about feeling that you're good enough, um, because I know a lot of people get really upset and down if they don't get a role or a position, including me. There'll be many times you will be like, how can I not got that? What couldn't I do? Why wasn't like what didn't I have? You had it all. But sometimes it's other reasons. Maybe the person they get along more. Maybe they're looking for a particular demographic. Maybe a particular gender. I've lost jobs because they told me I wasn't the right gender, and they want someone to do what I can do. What I mean, not I can. They do. They want them to do what I do, but just be a female. And you just have to kind of take that. But imagine like actors and singers and the dancers, particularly actors, I think, where like it's very difficult to prove what you do all the time, because a singer can just like sing and like that you're good. You go play an instrument, you play something, sing something, and like you get some sort of validation. Like that you're good, right? You if you write songs, you do whatever. There's a certain element where not even without putting them out in the world, but you can make something and you're like, I'm dope. Well, that's how I feel anyway. But where it comes to people that just do acting or performing, but this relates to everyone. You can feel like, what didn't I have? Just people ask me for feedback. What didn't I have? Sometimes it's not on that. It's like people didn't like your hair. People didn't like. They wanted someone who looked different, and that's not even casting. It's not. That's not even nothing to do with character. Like people want people that look good on the poster. People want people that look good in the stage with them, and like it's a bit of pill to swallow. But sometimes the zeitgeist or the movements or the changes move, and you got to move with it, or you get left behind. And sometimes it's impossible. Like you just got to find your niche, find what you're doing, and say to yourself, "Do you know what? I know that I'm dope. I know that what I do is incredible, and I've worked hard. I've put the work in. No one can no one can question what I do. Like my work, my is on point. My morals are on point. What I do is on point. Just got to keep doing it. Sometimes it can be annoying. You can see other people doing stuff, then obviously that comparison is a feed for joy. Very true. But let's be honest, everyone does it, and you think this is a joke. You see other people who are lazy, other people, but they'll get the job because. But the truth is that was never your job. That was never your role. That was never your thing, because they were never going to give that to you. Even though like, if I was doing that, I'd murk it and I'd do so much good and I'd do this and that. It was never for you. And it's hard just because you have to have intrinsic rewards that you tell yourself. Maybe you, I don't know, treat yourself or whatever you need to do to remind yourself, I'm dope. Watch a video of yourself or some old video, or go to a workshop, or whatever it is you do, like to remind yourself, oh yeah, I'm dope. You know what I mean? Like for me, I think going to workshops or working with other people, the feedback you get is when you bounce off with people and oh yeah, I'm actually quite good. You know what I mean? I know some shit. So don't feel disheartened, because what wasn't for you usually was never for you. Like sometimes that's just how it goes. Now don't get me wrong, sometimes some people don't work hard enough and whatever. But in my opinion, 9 times out of 10, that's not the reason people don't get the jobs. It's for all these other little micro things. And you have to like have a fingertip touch, lay off the land, know what it is and know what people want, know what it is that you offer that they want. You know what I mean? Obviously, not doing things that you don't want to do, but it might be, I don't know, you can sing lead and you can sing bass or whatever, but like the truth is like more people need to sing bass. It sounds like that's all like me, but I'm not like to get asked to just sing bass on things. But I would like to be. I would love to be. I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm not a proper bass. Don't ask me to do that. But that'd be dope if I could. It's not like just doing stuff that can get money, but you don't want to do that. Think about all the different skills that you do as a performer over the years you pick up: directing, writing, singing, different kinds of singing, background singing, harmony, composing, looping, whatever it is. Writing, dramaturgy, helping other people's writing, giving feedback, editing, consulting. Sorry, that's not in between jobs. I mean, that is also your career as well. Your career's it started now. Whoever you like, you're doing everything you do is your career. That's what you do. Enjoy it, love it. You're not waiting for the next thing. That ain't happening. You're doing it right now. And again, I'm saying that as someone who, I get to do brilliant things, excellent things, but there are things that I'm not doing, and I see people or see people doing stuff, and I think that's a joke. That's a joke shop. That's a fucking clown comedy nose. What? But I've been doing this since I was 5 years old. Like, I was winning talent shows and winning prizes for my family, holidays, winning talent shows like in bars and clubs, winning cash prizes. And then when I started doing rap and hip hop, we won UK Unsigned. We were the kings of Salau. We were taking off heads. Then, like, always been doing things, but whatever realm it is, trying to be the best at that thing, kill it. But there were always politics then. There were always politics. You think like you get to the final and someone's grandchild won or whoever, and you start to realize those things are always there. It doesn't matter how talented you are, how good you are. It's always going to be there. You know what I mean? And I'm in them rooms, I'm on them panels, I see what people say, and I'm not snitching because everyone behind it, if people ain't lying, people aren't lying, they will agree with what I'm saying. So everyone just needs to keep their head up, including me. I always try and think, okay, I've got a vision, I know what I'm doing. Excellence, brilliant, new forms, opportunities, bringing in other people all the time, making sure that if people aren't getting opportunity in this production, it's redundant. It doesn't need to happen. Because to me, being a writer and performer in this industry should always be about teaching and learning. It's not like just making shiny things. I don't know. The theatre to me is very different. Like it's not McDonald's. You know what I mean? It can still be popular, it can still be massive, but you can still have both sides of it. Anyway, probably rambling now, but just sometimes things get on my mind and think, just want to say it. Do you know what I mean? And years ago, you didn't have things like this. I didn't have things like this. If you watch to this point, #sausages. Do you know what I mean? But then thanks for listening. Even if you're thinking, what a wanker, man, he's had it easy, or he ain't nowhere, why's he even talking? Well, someone's got to say something. Do you know what I mean? Might as well be me.